Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to a brand new series, a brand new playthrough, and the first video I'm going to be recording since the computer completely broke on me. So over the last week, I've just been fixing up the computer, getting some new software, and hopefully, the new videos will be better than ever on a far more stable computer. But sadly, I did lose a lot of the old files on the computer, including the old Stellaris playthrough, which was only one episode away from being finished. Now thankfully I do have the files and everything else for pretty much every other game. This is the one exception, and maybe Minecraft as well. So sadly we are going to be starting from scratch, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be going with the Randomized Empire function, something I have never done before in a playthrough, and actually I've never done before anyway, so I'm not 100% sure how this even works. But essentially I thought it would be an interesting challenge to play an empire that's not been min-maxed by me or with a certain way of playing in mind, because I may want to play very pacifist and this may give me a fanatic militarist. We'll see how it goes. So, the Random Empire, the brand new series, the first episode with new software, so hopefully there's no major issues. Let's begin. Now, we're going to have the endgame incredibly early here at 2,275, which means the endgame crisis can actually occur at 2,325. Normally, that is way later, so it's going to be incredibly important that we have a very good start and start to fortify very quickly. Or start to invade everyone very quickly. I don't know, it depends on the Empire. We have advanced starts, we have the maximum difficulty as always, and we have the AI aggressiveness now on high. So hopefully this is going to be a very, very challenging run that may just end if the endgame crisis spawns too close to us. Well, we're going to find out as we go. So, with that, and with the mid-game being pulled a little bit earlier, there we are, let's begin. Yeah, this is going to be brutal if the Empire we get isn't particularly good. The Finnu regime. We are a war council of fanatic xenophobe militarists. We have warrior culture, which I have never used before, so that's going to be interesting, and we have cutthroat politics. And we are floaty boys. Okay, so upside downside from my first look. Upside, this is actually a pretty nice empire for just playing in a fairly flexible way. We're going to have good trade value, which means our energy is going to be quite high, our militarist area means our ships are going to be okay. Warrior culture gives us extra army damage, which is all but worthless, but it replaces entertainers with duelists. Duelists use alloys rather than consumer goods, and it turns them into unity, amenities, and navy capacity, similar to the soldier jobs. Oh, that I really like. Why have I never tested this out before? Okay, so one really nice thing there. Cutthroat politics, edicts are cheaper, it's a nice one. I very rarely pick it because it's so standard, but I like it enough. Decent ships, decent trade value, we are natural engineers, and our leaders learn quickly. We have no negatives, but also not all that many positives. So, yeah, don't really know where to go with these fellows. Are we going to be friendly or aggressive? Really, what this empire should do is form a federation quickly and be the leader of that federation. With these bonuses, having a nice federation fleet, especially now federation fleets don't only give you corvettes, will be really, really nice. We are on the top of the galaxy. Okay, let's go with that. And you know what I'm going to do first, because I really want to see it in action? I would love to see some duelists. So let's build that straight away. Let's go with that. Extra armor, reactors, and unity. Yeah, we definitely need to be friendly. This is not going to be a hostile empire. Being fanatic xenophile means we really need to find friends quickly. I was actually hoping for a pacifist run, got to be perfectly honest, so this is close enough, though we can very happily destroy empires if we wish. In fact, what we could do later on is swap it out. So if we go over to policies, we can change, where are you, the war philosophy for liberation wars, turning other empires into ourselves, which would be really, really helpful. I suppose the whole element of this empire is we want everyone to pull their own weight, but band together as one. The endgame crisis is occurring soon, and everyone needs to be strong enough to deal with that. No stragglers. Yeah, I quite like that. Extremely friendly, but hostile to those
Construction complete.
who are lazy. So, I'm basically dead. It's an empire which is the opposite of me. Thanks, Randomizer. Our people now have social welfare, and they have nutritional plentitude, which means they have more food, which makes them happier and breed faster, and they are on social welfare, which means they are happier because they have a better standard of living as average. Problem is, it's costing me more food and more consumer goods, so that's going to be a concern for the future, but for now, let's just go with that.
Construction complete.
Also, we can check out our duelists.
Anomaly found.
Expansion as always. So, duelist, what exactly do you do then? Duelist, 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 where is the duelist? There is the duelist. It increases our navy capacity by 2, amenities by 12 each, and unity by 3.6. Of course, all of these things are being modified by the planet's stability. That's actually really nice. What do the regular entertainers give? Oh, regular entertainers give society research, don't they? So swap society research for navy capacity, and they don't take consumer goods, they take alloys. Okay. I'm okay with that, and at least our unity's going up nice and quickly. Of course, what would have been better, really, is to make the monument first. Yeah, same unity, but also gives us a bit of research. I'll grab that next. And let's continue to make workers. Well, scientists. Map the Stars is now active, which costs us a fair bit of influence, but still definitely worth it. Our scientists are now surveying faster, and they have a higher chance of finding anomalies, which can include the Precursor. Also building ourselves a monument that way. Ooh, the Cybrex. Okay, so this is kind of in the middle in terms of which Precursor I like, which Precursor I don't. So, the Cybrex will give us a ruined ring world, which is amazing, although that's more of an endgame thing, and the endgame crisis being so early isn't great. But it also gives us the ability to make robots a lot faster. Now, originally, I was going to go into genetics, but just because the Cybrex is our Precursor, I now want to go into becoming synths, because that modifier of faster robot production will literally apply to our empire if we are synths.
Situation log updated.
And by our empire, I mean our regular populations, because I can do them work.
Construction complete.
I haven't recorded for over a week. It's weird, I've got to say.
Log updated.
It is very, very weird. And the fact that I'm monitoring new software as well. My mind is a bit more scattered than usual, which is quite impressive, honestly, all things considered. Beautiful bubble. Do I want to grab that? Yeah, sure, go ahead. That'll give us some extra ships.
System
Repair the
survey
automated
complete.
shipyard. That's gonna be loads of unity, so once expansion's finished, then
Construction complete.
I'm actually tempted by prosperity. Just because we have the extra trade value, going for merchants is really nice.
Situation log updated.
But discovery is fantastic as well. Supremacy is good depending on who we find first. Hopefully we can be peaceful until near the end. And we've just found the event you always end up finding. Examine ship logs, which will allow us to find the relic world. The Rubricator. No, the Rubricator is the relic on the relic world. All the relics.
Anomaly. Situation log updated.
Okay, the Rubricator is here, nice and close to us, so we can definitely grab that. At the moment, there's actually quite a few really good choke points. At very minimum, here, here, here. Now, normally I would scout ahead, but honestly, since I think we need to play somewhat tall, I'm just hoping the first empires we find aren't aggressive. Because that's smart, just hoping. After this, we're going to research on the home world. The next world we find will become our first...
System survey complete.
Our first Forge world. Loads and loads of alloys, because we are going to need them still.
Special project complete.
There we are, some nice cheap ships. Let's grab that system, grab our first world. Sadly, nothing rare about it, but still, it's a world, and that's all that's important. I don't know how I always end up forgetting to do this, but here is the Sprawling Slums. It's one of the tile blockers you have initially if you are a regular Empire. I'm not sure if it happens with the Machine Empires or the Hive Mind, but at least for a normal Empire, you have this. If you remove it, like all other tile blockers, it will give you maximum districts, but also it will give you a free population. And that early on is fantastic.
Construction complete.
And it is only 300 energy, so it is definitely worth doing. And I always forget about it. We have found our first other empire, and it is in a very concerning place. It's over here. Yeah, that's definitely a science vessel. So what are you doing? I'm hoping you are from here and not from here. Otherwise, we may have a problem getting our relic world, and we really want that relic world. Not only is it a world which has maximum habitability for our people, or at least high habitability, one of the two, it also has a huge bonus for science. So one of you, who isn't currently researching something, so you, go there right now. You are rushing all the way over there, and in fact, now so are you. The Great Golfrup Nation. Where are you? No! You snails.
Handshake protocols activated.
Okay, you like us. That's good. We'll accept that. But I'm going to rush over here and grab these systems. Essentially, I'm going to have our border be completely broken because of how much I want this system. And in fact, all the scientists going over here, please ignore this system. We're going right over there instead. Just go straight for that. You grab that, so we block them from over here, then jump over there. I'd like us more than I expected. Oh, yeah, I forgot, because we are fanatic xenophiles. We naturally make everyone happy. We're a happy people. Oh, they are going right for it as well. Stay. Stay. You stop building that and move there as well. I said stop and move. We are not sacrificing the relic world. A decent sized relic world as well. The last time I got a relic world, it was size, I think, 12 or something silly like that. Survey faster! Look! It's a gas ball. Good enough. Continue. I don't really care. It's a gas giant. Fantastic. Wonderful. It's a moon. Cool.
Anomaly found.
Are we done? Oh, seems like there's only one or so left. So some of them are finishing off.
System survey complete.
Lovely, and it will be ours, and our empires will be forever intertwined. We are going to be the very best of friends, you adorable snails. Yes, we know you are. I'm Lathrix, hi. Or the Finnu regime. Finnu. Floaty boys. Can you change your empire name? Ooh, you can.
Construction complete.
If anyone would like me to name it Floaty Boys, then please feel free to tell me in the comments below. Or some other name. Lovely, 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 and I'll be taking that as soon as possible for our main science world. So I'm grabbing that before the world literally next to us. Okay, that's fine. Through the power of bribery and losing most of our minerals, we now have a commercial pact and a non-aggression pact with our neighbours. We will definitely continue to be friends now because our trust is going to go through the
Construction complete.
Though that did cost me, like, all of my minerals for a while.
Situation log updated.
Lovely. Yeah, find more of the Cybrex. And I need more of everything, so let's grab some food for now. Colony ships are some of the best models in this game, and they get nowhere near enough attention.
Research complete.
And apparently we currently have something going on. Just an abandoned amusement park, nothing particularly interesting.
Construction complete.
We are one weird looking species. But we are very friendly. We like others. Hopefully we can form a federation quite soon as well. So, expansion, prosperity supremacy or expansion prosperity diplomacy. Might be best. But I also want discovery. Basically, I want all of these things. That's going to be really irritating, isn't it? Also, having a wormhole is going to be right in the middle of our empire. Not exactly the strongest thing.
Anomaly found.
Also now struggling for influence because we have so many pacts with our neighbour.
Complete.
Which is still worth it, though. Okay, our factions are here. We have 3 of them. The Veterans for Victory movement, which wants us to conquer other empires. Nothing else, really, so it's at 50%. The Xeno Suffrage Trust, which is happy because we have currently all xenophile policies. And the Council of Higher Learning. AI Allowed, of course, and Bleeding Edge. So you're both actually really happy. Great. Okay, good. Factions are happy. Our influence is now back up and running. That is lovely. And let's start moving towards this, shall we? We also desperately need some more consumer goods.
System survey complete.
But at least now I can go to this world. Okay, first world is still going to be alloys. Second world over here will be consumer goods. That's going to be research. We are perfectly balanced in all things. And we're hugging our neighbour empire. Also, since I didn't really mention before, we are using one vision for our first tradition tree finished, which means we have monthly unity plus 10%, our amenities is minus 10%, and our governing ethics attraction is plus 50.
Found.
So our empire should still follow our ways. And now we need more minerals. Oh, we really do need more consumer goods, though. I need more research desperately, but we are already growing that. And this would be nice and balanced, but no, we need research. So this does mean now we are constantly going to be suffering with consumer goods. So maybe our first world will need to be consumer goods, since that's going to be research as well, which will also eat consumer goods.
Complete.
Really hoping we don't find anything hostile. We're being very greedy right now, focusing completely on our future economy at the extreme expense of our military.
Situation log updated.
If it works out, it'll be glorious. If it fails, we die. Simple as that, really.
Special project complete.
So I've decided we are going to go with prosperity. I just really want those merchants, I want the extra clerics, I want the extra specialist output, I want everything there. So prosperity, discovery, then diplomacy. I think we should be able to get everything done fast enough that we still have a federation before the endgame crisis. I think. We'll see how fast we get unity. If we're not going fast enough, we'll simply go from prosperity and jump straight into diplomacy. Starting to think this wasn't the right choice, but I think it will be.
Research complete.
What we really need is things like habitats, which can just pump out loads of trade value, because then with diplomacy, we actually get bonus trade value as well, and because we are fanatic xenophiles, we get even more trade value, essentially lots and lots of energy. Well, that's later. Right now we are kind of dirt poor. But we are still floaty. We continue to be kind. We will not risk an altercation with our glorious snaily neighbours. And this will also give us a load of influence, which is actually the main reason why we're being so nice. I mean, just because we're nice, that's what's happening. Come on, hurry up and have the event. There we go. 100 influence, and they are even happier with us. Together we will unveil the secrets of the galaxy. Snails and floaty boys. A match made in galaxy heaven.
Activated.
Ooh, defensive pact. That costs us influence, doesn't it? But here's the thing, they are far stronger than us. I have to agree. No, that's a really safe thing to happen. I haven't found another empire yet, but they could be anywhere. And I think we are in clusters in terms of empire placements. There's a good chance they're here, here, here. Still quite clean around here, though. Wish there were more planets.
Activated.
Migration treaty. Okay, this is going to seem a bit brutal, but how bad is your species? Slow breeders, quarrelsome. Talented, natural engineers like us, extremely strong. You're good workers. Yep, that makes me sound quite brutal. But I agree. And also, once again, the more friendly we are and the more of these agreements we have, the easier it will be to get them into our Federation. As long as we have one other Federation member, that's enough. Because then a Federation fleet can still be created. That's all I need. Just one single member by the end.
Research complete.
Just to buff our fleets. We are parasitic as anything, aren't we? But we're nice! We're nice parasites. We're parasites you don't mind devouring your flesh. Which is a bit of a weird thing to say. Oh, yeah, I forgot as well. Diplomacy increases population growth through immigration. Which means, despite the fact they have slow breeders, that's going to be completely negated. Well, not completely negated, but partially negated, so that's nice at least. Yeah, definitely prosperity then diplomacy. Science is going to be a struggle, but thankfully, of course, we do have the Relic World, and once this is running, then we're going to get loads of science.
Construction complete.
Essentially, the reason why the Relic World is so powerful is two reasons. First of all, it has the dense ruins, increasing all research by 15%, and then, once you have the energy to remove it, you have the Collapsed Spire, which is a tile blocker, which turns into the active central spire, which then gives you another 15% of all research, and gives you researcher jobs without the need of buildings. Which is really nice. So loads of very early research there. Now, where do I even go from here? Eventually we'll grab all that, especially since it has some rare resources. Going over here would be nice to grab the black hole, and plus this is a good choke point in case we find a hostile empire over here. So I guess for now, grab that, grab that. Then we want this, and also, what can we use our relics for? Celebrate diversity, increases xenophile F extraction, which is good, and gives us a chunk of unity. Though we could use those relics later for other things, I think I'm okay with that. I do really, really want all of these traditions finished.
New frontiers established.
Lovely. Our relic world is up and running. So, let's give it a leader. An intellectual leader. Then as soon as we have 1,000 energy, we'll remove the spire, which will give us research jobs for free. And let's grab this. I've just realised our first leader is rubbish. Well, not the worst. Expansionist, which is good. Eye for Talent, which they got during their reign. Agenda. Owned population optimizations. Our own populations have plus 10% output. Yeah. We're never going to have that because we're fanatic xenophiles. We're never going to own any of our populations. I don't think we can we?
Anomaly found.
Well, I probably can allow it. No, I can't even allow it because we are fanatic xenophiles.
Research complete.
Well, thankfully, we are just an oligarchy, so we will have a new leader in a few years anyway. Hopefully, a better one. It's only been 17 years, and we have 4 of the 6 needed to find our precursor homeworld. That is not bad at all, and in fact, I'm going to reactivate Map the Stars. It's expensive, but thankfully we do have cutthroat politics, which makes it a bit cheaper. And we do really, really want that as soon as possible. A relic world! Hello? What are you doing there, mate? Well, I'm happy with that, but get to that as soon as possible. You, change target, go there. Speed that up. Okay, having 2 relic worlds is really good. All that extra research will be fantastic. Planet-wide machinery. So this is very, very interesting. Essentially, the entire planet is covered in machinery, which is still somewhat working. There is also an organic compound within the machines. So, yep, that is very interesting indeed, and, well, we're going to get that as soon as possible. Let's grab that relic. Right, it says ancient battle site. That's interesting. Why is there...
Special project complete.
Is that bugged out? So we have this here, planetary machinery. We also have the ancient battle site, both on the same planet. That doesn't seem right. I'm hoping we haven't lost one because of that. We'll have to find out, I suppose. Can I just jump straight there? If I just go here like this now and cancel.
System survey complete.
I would love to get that started as soon as possible if the map doesn't glitch out, thank you. It's probably more efficient just to grab all the systems on the way. Fine.
Anomaly found.
Okay, so we're blocked in this direction. And we're just going to leave that. So we can assume this is safe-ish because of that. Since most other empires won't attack just random aliens for quite some time.
Special project complete.
So close.
System survey complete. System survey complete. Port under attack.
Has the spaceport already started to engage it? If so, I can just leave this asteroid. Lovely, that'll give me 1,000 minerals eventually. At the moment, though, I'm selling stuff purely because I would like to get rid of the Spire straight away. Which was 2,000 energy, not 1,000 energy like I originally thought. It's
System
all the other stuff,
complete.
which is 1,000 energy.
Construction complete.
In fact, you can excavate that. And you can stop what you're doing instead and just go
System survey
straight for
complete.
there.
System survey complete.
You can head on back because you are going to be doing some excavations yourself.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, a Gaia world. Just a regular Gaia world as well,
Anomaly
not a
found.
holy world. Okay. Really nice over here being so empty. We found a friend and the void. A lovely combo. An election. Okay, so we can't afford to actually influence this, but still. Who do I want to win? Probably this fellow here. Scientific leap, giving us more research. Or you, giving us more unity. Essentially, just not our current leader.
Construction complete.
The leader is... Yes! Extra research. Fantastic. Although we did just lose one of our researchers. But let's ignore that. Now, hopefully... I can, in fact, assign this. Oh, lovely, I can! Okay, good. So, because I can do that manually, I can go there, even though I can't select it through here. So that's great. Who are you? You are you. Okay, good. So now... you should be able to excavate that. And at the same time, I would just love to have that world as ours. Do you actually have any snails yet? No, not yet. Apparently we haven't grew any snails. Oh, but we are. We are growing one snail. What did the snails actually prefer? What's their home world like? Is it the same as ours, tropical? Oh, it is! Huh, that's pretty darn perfect. And minerals for us. Lovely.
Anomaly found.
That looks like it's going to be one more of the Cybrex events, which is fantastic.
Construction complete.
Okay, now you can go ahead and grab all the things
Research
you've been missing.
complete. Construction complete.
This is the first stage of building machines. After this, we can build robots. After robots, droids, and droids will allow us to become cyborgs. Which is exactly what we want. And actually, that should make these fellows happy again, because they are materialists. Yeah, they're going to just love us. A fantastic start, even though our empire isn't the best. It's a bit on the weird
System
side,
survey
but
complete.
it's okay. We have found our second empire, who do not like us, because they are xenophobic, which completely negates our xenophilia, and actually then adds a negative as well. Hello! None of us are free from sin. Well, that's correct.
System survey complete.
Well, that's that for now. Although not all that much has happened, we have established our empire. I think we are going to go with quite a tall empire. Because we have 2 relic worlds, I am going to start finishing off and drawing our borders very, very soon. I think I may go for the Gaia world, but I may not. I'm not too sure just yet. But if I do, essentially, we're just going to contain all of this, and that's it. Which is a fairly small empire, but within the empire we have 2 relic worlds, which is insane, and honestly we have a strong ally, and we have a really nice start without too much pressure from the outside. I'm somewhat confident we're going to put up a fight for the endgame crisis. Will we win? I don't know. This is the earliest I've ever set the endgame crisis, and I have struggled in the past with the endgame crisis being 25 years later than what we've set it, so I'm nervous, but mildly confident. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, I'll probably let a few more years pass and try and get a little bit more done. But for now, we are established, and we are floaty. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.